Meteorologist Jeremy Lewan joins us in the backyard. Jeremy, it's a much different backyard than what we saw early this morning.
Yes, and we knew this was going to happen in the afternoon and evening. It started first in the Poconos. Now it's coming down here very fast and furious in the backyard. Just an hour ago, Jack, there was no snow on our patio. This just goes to show how quickly fat, wet flakes can accumulate here. And it's also that same type of snow that's easy to compact and turn into a snowball. But that also means that it's the exact same type of snow that you're easy to slide on roadways that are untreated. So if you have to drive tonight, make sure you do it safely. It is very, very slippery out there. And as snowfall amounts continue to rack up tonight, it'll get even more dangerous on roadways, especially 380. That's a roadway that oftentimes accumulates before the rest. There's a live view from our rooftop camera. You can see how slow it is going on 81. You can hardly see 81. The only thing you can see are those passing car lights as they travel towards the north. Here's a live view in Pottsville, where it's been snowing the longest there in Schuylkill County. Snow is going to continue to come down until about 4 a.m. That's enough time to rack up another inch, if not inch and a half, down in the southern tier. But some of it turning over to drops as it's hitting the lens as a result of that warm air that we've had all day today. Now finally falling to the freezing mark here in the backyard. We don't have much winds here, but at the airport, it's reporting east-northeast winds at 7 miles per hour. The main concern I have tonight is that reduced visibility. We're down to 1 mile throughout the Poconos and into Scranton. Selinsgrove down to 3 miles, Williamsport down to 4. Now, we did have really warm air in place today. That was the big contender when it came to this snowfall actually starting to accumulate. Because all of those surfaces were above 32 for so long, it took a while. A lot of the snowflakes were melting as they were hitting the grounds and the pavement and the grass, but now it's sticking as temperatures have now fallen to below the freezing mark in Pleasant Mount. We're 28 in Thornhurst, Bear Creek Township, and Lake Harmony. We're at the freezing mark for Bloomsburg, a little bit above it for parts of the Susquehanna Valley, where that snow has finally changed over to where that rain has finally changed over to snow. For a long period of time, it was still raindrops in the Susquehanna Valley. It looks like it's changed over at this point. Tonight, the overnight low will be 29, rain changing over to snow, steady flakes at this point, but it's starting to taper off now from the west. So Clinton County starting to see the exiting snow showers, a bit of rain still in southern Clinton County, now switching over to a snow over Snyder and Union counties. I'll give you a closer look. Lewisburg, Milton, just until 15 minutes ago was seeing raindrops, now seeing snowflakes starting to fall. Likely not too much in the way of accumulations here in parts of the Susquehanna Valley, but where it's been falling steady for the past 3 hours straight, that's where you're already seeing an inch or if not an inch and a half on the ground. Northern Carbon County, northern Monroe County, where those darker blue bands have set up too, in southern Lackawanna County, right there near Spring Brook, here in our backyard. It is falling quickly and accumulating quickly too. The snow is going to continue to roll off towards the east. We're just getting sideswiped by all this moisture. Most of it is down towards our south. The Tennessee Valley saw unbelievably 2 to 3 inches of rain from this system. This is our next one. Not really going to cause much, maybe just a sprinkle early Tuesday morning. The main problem, of course, is what we're dealing with right now. It's starting to stick. We're getting sideswiped by that moisture, but it's not a big storm for us, but enough to cause some impacts, and we're expecting anywhere from 1 to 2 inches when it's all said and done. So it'll continue to taper off in central Pennsylvania. By the next hour, I'd say it's done in Clinton and Lycoming counties, but still pumping snow in the Poconos and up into Wayne County. Pike County seeing snow to 33, 34. By sunrise, we're starting to kick out those last few flurries in Pike and Monroe counties. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we're pretty much done with it, and a lot of it will melt because temperatures will get up into the 40s once again. As far as snowfall amounts, for those of you in Lycoming County, maybe a coating. Wilkes-Barre, an additional inch possible. Mount Pocono, an additional inch and a half. Some spots there in the highest elevations of the Poconos, maybe 2 inches additional tonight into your very early morning hours tomorrow. For President's Day, it's going to be a mostly cloudy one, just some peaks of sunshine, high of 43 degrees, so that'll help to melt a lot of the snow. Early Tuesday morning, there could be a brief sprinkle further north. That's all we're talking. And then by the time we get into the afternoon hours on Tuesday, we break out to a lot of sunshine. Wednesday looks more unsettled, and there could be some wintry mix, maybe even some icing for those higher elevations. So that's another concern we're looking at. at. Very early Wednesday morning, could be some slick spots out there. So we're dealing with it tonight into tomorrow morning and again on Wednesday morning. But at least temperatures in the afternoon hours, Jack, every single one of the next 6 days gets to at least 40 degrees. So anything that falls overnight likely melts into the afternoon hours. We just got to watch out. Tonight is a very dangerous night to travel. If you're planning on driving, do it safely, do it slowly, and have those windshield wipers on the highest setting. You need it with these fat flakes.
Lots of things to know. Definitely important to keep an eye on that. Jeremy, thank you very much.
Yep.
We are